strife. The dog of the house of Montague is moved me. Draw that tool. Here comes two houses of the Montague. I will bite my thumb at them, which is a disgrace if they bear it.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
I do bite my thumb, sir.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
It's the Lord on that side if I say I. No. I do not bite my thumb at you, sir, but I do bite my thumb, sir.
Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
Heart, you fools! Put up your sword. You know not what you do.
What are amongst these heartless hinds?
I do but keep the peace. Put up that sword and manage you to part these men with me.
What drawn and talk of peace? I hate the word as I hate hell, all Montagues and thee.
Such is the tension between the Capulets and Montagues. After the kerfuffle in the street, Benvolio finds his lovelorn friend Romeo. Romeo loves Rosamond, but she does not love him.
Good morrow, cousin.
I me, sad I was single.
What sadness lengthens Romeo's hours?
Not having that which makes them short.
Forget to think of her. Examine other beauties.
As Benvolio attempts to cheer his friend, they learn of a party where Rosalind and other fair ladies will be dining and dancing. Unfortunately, the event is at the Capulet house. Romeo and friends plan to sneak in wearing disguise.
I'll go along. No such sight to be shown, but to rejoice in the splendor of mine own.
After arriving at the Capulet mansion, the masked Montagues join in with the dancing and festivities. All that is except Romeo. He has his eyes on a beauty, but it is a Rosalind.
Oh, she doth teach the torches to burn bright. But my heart loved her now, forswear her sight. For I never saw true beauty till this night. If I prefer with my unworthiness hand, the gentle sin is this, my lips too blush and pilgrims ready stand and smooth their words to touch with a tender kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hands to lick, which manly devotion shows in this. For saints have hands that pilgrim hands do touch, and palms of home and holy promise kiss.
After introducing themselves, Juliet is called away by her nurse to remove her mother.
Madam, your mother craves the word.
What is her mother?
The lady of the house.
Is she a Capulet? Oh, dear Count.
His name is Romeo, a Montague, the only son of your great enemy.
My own love sprung from my own hate, too soon unknown and none too late. Prodigious birth of love it is to me, that I must love the enemy. Romeo's love for Juliet is so strong that after leaving the Capulet party, Romeo abandons his friends and makes his way back to the Capulet estate. In the dark, he climbs a rock wall and tree which grows outside of the balcony of Juliet's bedroom.
But soft, where light beyond the window breaks, it is the east and Juliet is the sun. Arise for a son and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief, that thou her maid art far more fair than she.
I am me.
She speaks. Oh, speak again, brother angel.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name, and if not be sworn, my love, and thou will no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak of this?
'Tis thy name that is my enemy. Oh, be some other name. When which is called a rose, like any other name, will smell that sweet.
After declaring their love for one another, Romeo tells Juliet that she will go to the church the next morning to start doing his friend Fräulein. He immediately tells Fräulein's love for Juliet and asks him to marry her.
I'll tell the heir, without asking me again. I have been feasted with mine enemy.
Be plain, good son.
Plainly know my heart's dear love is set on the fair daughter of rich Capulet, so hers is set on mine.
I'll thy assistant be, for this alliance may so happy prove to turn your household's rancor to pure love.
Friar Lawrence understands that their marriage might bring an end to their families fighting. He agrees to secretly marry them. That afternoon, Romeo and Juliet meet at the church to be married.
Afterwards, they return towards their own families, but there is trouble for Romeo. He arrives to Sybil taunting Benvolio and Mercutio.
Benvolio and Mercutio are arguing with Tybalt about crashing last night's party. Romeo even tries to break up the fight and even tries to make friends with Tybalt.
Romeo, the love I bear thee cannot afford. Thou art a villain. Turn and draw.
Villain am I known, therefore farewell. I see not, knows me not.
Boy, this should not excuse the injuries thou hast done me. Therefore turn and draw.
But you not know my heart's dear love. I do protest, I never injured thee. The love thee better than counting than body. Till to know the reason of my love, be satisfied.
Tybalt, you rat catcher, where you are.
I am for you.
Tybalt draws his sword. Mercutio draws his sword. Romeo steps between them to break up the fight, and Tybalt's sword slides underneath Romeo's arm and kills Mercutio.
Gentlemen, for shame, forbear this outrage.
A plague of both your houses. I am but her. They make worms beautiful.
Now Tybalt, that wretch boy.
A furious Romeo then attacks Tybalt, wrestles him to the ground, and kills him with his sword. Seeing that Mercutio and Tybalt are dead, Romeo runs away. The prince banishes Romeo from Verona forever.
During the daily street brawl, Juliet has learned much dreadful news that her cousin Tybalt is dead and Romeo is now banished from Verona forever.
Worse, she figures out that her dad has made for her to be arranged for her to be wed to a man named Count Paris. She visits Friar Lawrence for help. He has a plan to fake her death and will tell Romeo to come later. Take thou this vow, being then in bed, and this distilling liquor drink thou of. No bitch shall testify thou livest. Thou shalt continue 42 hours, and then awake as from a pleasant sleep.
The night before her fourth marriage to Paris, Juliet drinks Friar Lawrence's potion.
What if this mission do not work at all? Shall I be married tomorrow morning? No, this shall forbid it. To Romeo, I drink to thee.
Her family discovers her appearing dead and arranges her funeral. Juliet is placed in the tomb.
Unfortunately, the message Romeo receives is Juliet's death, not Pharaoh's good queen.
After hearing of his true love's death, Romeo vows that he could never live without Juliet. He purchases a bottle of poison and heads for Verona.
For here's to Juliet, oh my love, my wife. Here I sit on my everlasting request. Here's to my love. O true apocalypse, thus I die.
What is here? A cup close to my true love's hand. Poison I see. Oh, I will be brief. Oh, happy dagger, there rust, and let me die. A gloomy peace this morning with it breathes. The sun for sorrow will not show his head. Go hence to have more talk of these sad things. Some shall be pardoned and some punished. For never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.